Hello, this is Susan of the North, and I'm choosing to do a 5-stone draw today with the questions that many of us may be asking. What is happening to humanity? The first one I drew is Hagalaz in its seed crystal form, which is opportunity. Opportunity, sudden change, sudden snow squall. Sometimes drastic things have to happen in order for people to begin to realize what they have to do in order to survive. And the second stone I drew was the one for humanity. This looks a little bit different than the other Futharks I use. It's the Armanen Futhark. But it still has the two shapes of the peas in there. So sudden change for humanity will come about because people are facing their negative emotions. The thorn that pricks us is often internal, and we have centuries and millennia of collective negative emotions that have come down through our ancestors, and we see it every day manifesting on the news, criticisms we pick up from other people, judgments, all of this stuff that is projected, blaming, all of it. We don't have to do any of it. It becomes our choice. But we'll be facing the prick of negative emotions as we face the constraint and limitations that are imposed upon us by not having better possibility thinking. But once we turn within and start looking at ourselves and how our beliefs support the negativity projected all throughout humanity these days, we begin to gain conscious growth. And this is really what it's all about. I've heard people of one form of religion or another in its everyday manifestation. Let's not say the spiritual, let's say the everyday religion, where people just sort of ride along and do what they're supposed to do without really examining what they're taught or what they're believing in. When you're awakening consciousness, you're expanding your possibilities. You're not living by a rigid, dogmatic system of rules. And that's what has trapped us in the past. I mean, this is what all the holy wars and stuff have been about, or even atheism, or even dogmatic clinging to science, in the ideas of a mechanistic universe. But universe is not just mechanistic. There's dimensions to it, and we rise up. So from a sudden change that comes to us, to humanity, from a sudden change that comes to us as humanity, we are pricked by the thorns of negative emotion, or maybe even the thorns of conscience. Conscience is a good thing because it's a call to wake up. Constraint, having your choices, your expectations limited, and having to solve your problems and go through life and find that sometimes we can be happy without stuff. We can be happy without things. We can be happy without needing other people to validate us. We can be content with what we have. And it's really a healthier way to live. This is the rune for conscious becoming. This is the tree reaching up toward the sun. This is the plant breaking through from the soil. This is a good ending if we do the work of examining our beliefs, seeing what doesn't serve our life anymore, choosing the positive over the negative, but accepting the negative for what it is, because that's a teacher, right? And then moving ahead to allowing ourselves to expand into conscious growth. And in that way, with an open heart and an open mind, humanity will regain its reciprocity, its cooperative sense of the collective. This is a topic I could be eloquent about for a long time, but I'm going to leave it here. This is Susan of the North with the Rune of the Day, and I hope I've left you some food for thought.